In this recording, we shall look at a few exercises which can be undertaken on idioms and phrases both. Okay, this is in order to evaluate your basic learning regarding idioms and phrases from the past few sessions or recordings. Okay, so let us um, look into the exercises directly and see if you can make these exercises out. Okay, maybe you can be ready with your writing material to note down the idioms first, to note down the list of idioms given here in a bracket. Okay, later on I'll just read the sentences, so you can take a few seconds to think and write the order of idioms and idioms which according to you fits that particular blank in a sentence. Okay, it is little tedious task, but it does demand concentration. If you concentrate a bit and put in little more effort, you can do it. You can successfully think of writing these idioms in order of the sentences where the blanks are given. Okay, according to you, which is the appropriate idiom to be filled in the blank, you can uh, fill from the list. So list goes like this. First idiom, practice makes perfect. Second idiom, pulling your leg. Third one, rule of thumb. Fourth idiom, smelling a rat. Fifth idiom, take a rain check. Sixth idiom, the ball is in your coat. Seventh idiom, the spitting image. Eighth idiom, till the cows come home. Ninth idiom, tongue in cheek. The 10th and the last idiom, under the weather. Okay, so now let us read the exercises, fill up the blanks and see in the first blank which idiom goes in appropriately. If you are seriously a connoisseur of English language, if your vocabulary is really good, without re-listening to it again, okay, to the recording, you can actually fill it up instantly, right? So the first sentence goes like this. Wow, the painting is dash of you. Who drew it? Okay, you can fill up the appropriate word, I mean appropriate idiom from the list you just jotted down or wrote down. Okay, the second sentence goes like this. I'm a bit busy, so I will dash, comma, but thanks for inviting me. Okay, third sentence. I'm a bit busy. That was the second sentence. Now, third sentence. I have been a bit dash since last night. Full stop. I think it may have been something I ate. Okay. Think of the appropriate idioms from the list and do write them in order, so that when you re-listen to it you will come to know which idiom goes in where, okay, in which blank. Okay, we'll come to the fourth sentence. Are you dash question mark? I don't believe you really did that. Okay, fifth sentence. The police dash when he said he wasn't involved in the crime. Someone fitting his description had been seen in the area. Okay. Sixth sentence. Don't worry if you can't do it yet. Keep it trying dash. Okay. Seventh sentence. The dash in our house is not to talk about politics. It always ends in arguments. Eighth sentence. The TV program was a dash. Look at American culture. It wasn't that serious. Then, ninth sentence. I have told him how angry I am. So now we will see what he does. Okay, I think the blank is missing here. So it should be I have told him how angry I am. So now dash we'll see what he does. Okay. Then 10th sentence, will be waiting dash for England to win the football World Cup again. Okay. So these are the 10 sentences which are supposed to be filled in, where the blanks demand you to fill in with idioms. Okay, suitable idioms. The list of idioms I dictated at the very beginning. Using them you got to fill these blanks. Many times this is exactly how you are going to get questions in your examination as well. Okay. So now let us look at a few sentences. Before that, I shall give you list of phrasal verbs. You got to jot down this list, and as and when I read these sentences, try to write these phrasal verbs in the order, okay, of the um, answers in the order in the sentences which I am going to, for the sentences which I am going to dictate. Okay. So that is to tell you that as and when I read the sentence, you should know which phrasal verb goes in that blank in between the sentence. Okay. Later when you re-listen to the video, maybe you can evaluate self-evaluate yourself to see whether you have gone right or wrong in how many instances. Okay. So the list goes like this. Before that, the heading is fill in the blanks with suitable phrasal verbs, okay, in their correct form from the list below. Sometimes there needs to be change of form and tense, right? If something is if a phrasal verb is in present tense, maybe in the sentence the past tense is required. So you got to take a little care regarding the correct forms of these phrasal verbs. Okay, the list goes like this: get over, get at, get around, get through, get into, get off. Okay, so now let us read the sentences and see which ones fit where, into which fill up the blank. Okay, first sentence, we must try to dash the truth. Okay, so you can fill in, you can just write the first option, which phrasal verb goes into this sentence. You can just write number 1 and write the appropriate phrasal verb. Okay. Second sentence, it is not easy to dash the examination. Third sentence, clever people can often dash the tax laws. Fourth sentence, did your daughter dash the final 3 places? Question mark. Fifth sentence, sooner or later you will dash the shock. Okay, so these were few of the sentences with blanks which need to be filled in with appropriate or correct form of phrasal verbs from the list which is dictated before dictating the sentences with blanks. Okay, so this is how again the questions also on phrasal verbs most of the times come in final exams. Okay, there are few more exercises which are there in your workbook as well. Some of them I have discussed here, some of them I have not discussed, so you may perform on your own. Okay, and it's a kind of self study course. You can re-evaluate and see which are the correct ones which you have done, and watch out for the meanings of these phrasal verbs and see whether you have filled in the correct answers or not. Okay.